Mackenzie Johnston with Cattle News Central, bringing you your March 10th cattle industry headlines. Brought to you by AgRisk Advisors. They provide risk management programs to livestock producers all across the West. Whether you are concerned about price or weather risk, AgRisk Advisors, they are here to help. With current day market fluctuations, there is nothing more important than locking in a price floor on your cattle. The past few weeks has shown us just how important that really is. So if you'd like to learn more about an LRP, go ahead and reach out to an advisor today. Also sponsored by American Beef Producer Magazine. They offer in-depth articles on a wide variety of topics within our industry. They feature award-winning photography and so much more within their publication. Their most recent edition, their March edition, is out. If you'd like to check that out, all you got to do is click on the American Beef Producer link above in the caption. That's going to take you over to their Facebook page where you can check out that most recent edition. American Beef Producer Magazine, guiding beef producers for over 25 years. And finally, I would like to welcome a new sponsor to the update, Elbar 7 Productions. The record label will be releasing Hardship, Heartache, and Horse Thieves, a cowboy compilation album this Friday, March 11th. This album will be available anywhere you can find music, Spotify, iTunes, wherever. This album will be there, and I suggest you all take some time and check it out. It is a packed album with a long list of talented artists. Colton Moore and the Clever Few, Jordan Smith, Sam Riggs, Callan Beasley, Sam Munzik, Tris Munzik, Jordan Lisco, Kellen Smith, Gabriel the Bull. Such a talented group of individuals that are on this album. So again, on Friday, make sure you go check this album out. Drovers has reported that according to the 2022 Power of Meat report, meat products are still a primary purchase objective for consumers. Almost all American households, 98.5% to be exact, purchase meat, and volume sales have increased 3.9% for all meat products compared to pre-pandemic levels. The increase is due to consumers changing their trends because of the pandemic. Consumers are cooking at home more often. They've turned to online shopping instead of going to the store, and they've also turned to digital sources for recipe inspiration. The study found 74% of Americans describe themselves as meat eaters. According to Julie Anna Potts, president and CEO of the U.S. Meat Export Federation, this report shows how Americans continue to rely on meat's taste, quality, convenience, and value throughout another unusual and challenging year. Meeting Place has reported that on Tuesday, Brazil's Marfrig Global Foods reported a 31.5% increase in net profits to a record of $849.7 million in 2021. National Beef, the processor's North American operations, posted a net revenue of $11.6 billion in 2021. That was up 23.6% from 2022. Marfrig's South American business also did quite well back in 21. Net revenue set a record of $4.4 billion, up 21.4% from 2020. Marfrig also set new records for their total net revenue and adjusted EBITDA, and that is earnings before interest, taxes, depreciation, and amortization. So total net revenue increased 26.5% to $16.7 billion, and the company's EBITDA increased a whopping 51.6% to $2.9 billion. Marfrig, they're doing just fine. Drovers has reported that on March 3rd, Roberto Adams was arrested in Laredo, Texas for taking bribes that allowed tick-infested and diseased cattle to enter into the United States. Adams accepted bribes from March of 2019 to November of 2021 in the Southern District of Texas. In 21, the U.S. imported 1.128 million head of feeder cattle from Mexico, which was actually a decline of 21% from the year before when we imported 1.441 million head. If convicted, Adams faces up to 15 years in federal prison and a maximum fine of $250,000. Finally, this week, American Farm Bureau Federation President Zippy Duvall sent a letter to President Biden asking him to take necessary steps to address high energy costs impacting all Americans. Over the last 15 months, so since Biden took office, oil prices have increased by 130% to more than $120 a barrel, and God knows how high that is going to go. The American Farm Bureau Federation is requesting the Biden administration to remove barriers to domestic energy production, including increasing the production of biofuels. The U.S. needs to displace imported petroleum with increased biofuel use and domestic energy production to enhance our security and independence. This move will support America's farmers and rural economies, said Duvall. That is all I have for you guys this morning. I hope you all have had a great week. This will be my last update for the week. We got a little bit more snow here in central Nebraska yesterday, but this weekend I see it's supposed to get up to almost 50 degrees, maybe 60 on Sunday. So finally going to have a little bit of mud around here, and I'm not going to complain about it. Hope you guys have a great rest of your week. Have a wonderful weekend. I'll see you next week.